Hey everybody, it's Andrei, and it is Tuesday, March 26th, and I'm here, Five Awesome Musicians, all that fun stuff, etc., blah, blah, blah. I'm back in Illinois after a crazy week in New York City, Chicago, and Wisconsin. If you did not see my video from last week, there's some good clips of me and Justin running around New York City, so I encourage you to check that out. That video was made on our first day in New York City, so for the rest of the week we did not record any video clips, which I sort of regret. We should have, so I could include some clips in this week's video. But we had a great time in New York City. This was Justin's first time there, and it was my second official visit to New York City. We had a whirlwind trip. We saw a few shows. We went to the Met, Central Park, MoMA, Lincoln Center, Rockefeller Plaza, Top of the Rock thing. Met up with some Tumblr/Twitter friends, which was great. On Tuesday night, when Justin went to see Kinky Boots, Steven and I went to see Once, which is hands down one of the best musicals I've ever seen, and probably one of the best musical performances of any type that I've ever seen. I had seen the movie, I don't even remember when it first came out, I think, and I knew the music from both the movie and from the cast album. But I wasn't exactly prepared for just the beauty of the entire show. I had mentioned on Facebook after seeing Once that I was crying the entire second act, and that's only just a slight exaggeration. Between the story and the music and the acting, the movement and choreography, the design, everything was just incredibly beautiful, and seeing it all unfold on stage in the way that it did, and the way that it was presented, was just very powerful and very overwhelming. Needless to say, if you're in New York, you should go see that show if you haven't already seen it. Wednesday night, I got to meet up with some Tumblr and Twitter friends, David and Sarah and Seth and Sunny. Tyler was not able to make it, so next time I'm in New York, Tyler, hopefully we can finally meet up. Not only was it great to meet everybody, it was great to see a show together. We all saw The Last 5 Years, the new off-Broadway production that Jason Robert Brown is directing with Betsy Wolfe and Adam Cantor. Betsy Wolfe was absolutely amazing. She knocked the whole thing out of the park. Last week, Thursday, in New York, I made my first trip to Lincoln Center, to Alice Tully Hall, and Steven and I saw Eric Whitacre conduct the Eric Whitacre Singers in a concert of mostly a cappella choral music. It was a really good concert. A cappella choir isn't necessarily my cup of tea. I've always really enjoyed Eric Whitacre's music, though. More his band music, because that's my background and that's what I've conducted and that's where I know him from. But I do enjoy his a cappella music. The program was varied and the choir was just fantastic. Also, note that Eric Whitacre is the only person who can get away with having their first encore be Moses Hogan's arrangement of Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho, and then coming back on for the second encore and doing Sleep, and having everybody in the audience be extremely pleased with that. After the Eric Whitacre concert, I happened to say hi to John Corigliano and Stephen Schwartz. See, now here's the thing. I've worked with enough artists and met enough people over the years to realize that for the most part, they're all normal people and they're not divas or anything like that. But in many cases, I still get extremely nervous when I meet somebody famous and exciting and whose music I like. I think we all get that fangirl moment where we're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm meeting so-and-so, I'm meeting so-and-so, I'm meeting so-and-so. And sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, there's Liam from One Direction. Eek. Or sometimes, like the other night, it's like, there's John Corigliano. Ah, ah. And then standing right next to him was Stephen Schwartz. And of course, I was a big fool, and all I could say was, oh, I really like your music, and that's about all I could spit out. I could have talked to both of them, either of them, about anything, but my brain shut down. In retrospect, I'm not really sure what exactly I would have said. I would, like, oh my gosh, Ghosts of Versailles is amazing. Circus Maximus is great. Um, you know, I really don't like playing Corner of the Sky because the piano part sucks. Really, what would I have said to them? Um, but, I guess that's how it is. Um, I just had an 8-minute video clip discussing integrated musicals and diegetic and non-diegetic songs. That was a response to what was probably an off-the-cuff comment that Justin made about Kinky Boots in his video from last week. I think what I'm going to do is edit that, maybe re-record it, and upload that as a bonus later this week. So just be prepared for that. Watch for that. Alright. So first off, I always have this problem that when I'm making my video, I think everything is cool, and then I go to edit it, and I realize that I left something out, or I forgot to do something like conclude the video, hence this different scene shot right here. Also, Chris, I had a few responses to your challenges from earlier this week, and my video would have been like 9 or 10 minutes long, so I left those out. So those are going to be in next week's video. And with that, I hope you didn't mind my rambling too much this week. Yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a great Tuesday. Go see Once, and I'll see you here next week. Bye, everybody.